Hello and welcome to another episode of Tactical Christianity. Today I'm going to talk about revelation as a Christian and what we need to do when we receive revelation so that we don't stumble. So the first thing I'm going to talk about specifically is asking yourself, what is my attitude when I receive new revelation? Self-examination is very important. Every great sports player, actor, musician would not be where they are today without self-examination. Specifically put, self-examination is a studying of oneself with an attitude of persistence and deep curiosity towards your thought patterns, attitudes, and behaviors in an attempt to constantly get better. Understanding that without the effort of studying oneself, personal and spiritual growth will be at best mediocre. Not asking questions is a major reason that Christians don't grow. And if you're one of those Christians who finds themselves in that category, I want to encourage you to consider the fact that the reason you could be getting in your own way is because you're not studying yourself enough. You aren't curious enough. So let's get into some examples. So let's say, as an example, you listen to worldly music, and one of your Christian friends who doesn't comes to you and says, hey, look, I really feel like this worldly music is really hurting your walk with God. You should really consider what you're allowing into your heart. Let's say they come to you and say that. Now, imagine a conversation like that, and you're about to respond, and just freeze that moment in your mind. Now, to some of you, the answer may be obvious, but it's the principles that I'm getting at here, so just bear with me. Here are some questions for you to ask yourself. Are you the kind of person who would go back home and deeply consider something like that? Or are you someone who wouldn't think twice about advice like that? If you didn't know that worldly music could or could not be hurting your walk, would you have the desire to learn more? Or would your desire to know more about that subject be very little? Again, if you didn't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how curious would you be to get to the truth? Changing your desire in these moments will cause you to make more diligent decisions. It will cause you to pray more about things, to ask God for instruction, and will cause you to grow as a Christian. If you do not have this skill set, that's okay. Just like going to the gym, developing yourself physically, you can also, by that same token, develop yourself mentally through mental training and mental repetition. By pushing yourself to learn more in the key moments where you normally wouldn't. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.